Good morning, Internet. This is Alex does Sudoku, and it is Wednesday, the 9th of September 2020, and we are going to tackle another medium New York Times Sudoku. Let's start. Actually, just for a change, let's try and do it without pencil markings first. So these two ones and that one locks a one there. I'm getting deja vu's because I'm pretty sure that's how the hard Sudoku started. So ones. So what I'm going to do is just try and fill as many candidates in as I can without using pencil markings, and then we're going to move on to pencil markings. Fours, fives, fives over there, sixes, six, seven. I've got a seven here thanks to these two sevens, and that seven also helps me lock a seven up here. So I've got a pair of sevens up there. 8, 9, and 9. I've got 9 up here because of these two nines and that 9 locking it into that cell. And anything else I can do. Okay, I've done one round of notations. I'm just going to do a second round to see if the changes we've made, in fact I'm going to focus on this a little bit. So 5, these are 5s, and 5s and 3s are over here. If 3s are over there, so I've got 3 looking into these 3 cells, creating a pointer pair, and along with that 3 locks a 3 over there. So does this 3 do anything else? No. What about 5s? That 5 is locked in there. I've got a 5 over here then. Pointer pair 5s. Thanks to this 5, locking a 5 in this row. And I've got 5 looking into this cell, so that has to be a 5, which unlocks this 5 over here as well. And I think that's the end of the 3 and 5s. So let's do another round again. 1s, 2s. Okay, 2 is locked in that cell because in this row there are only 2 places, and that 2 sees that cell, which means this is now an 8. And if that's an 8, then I've got a pair of 8s over there, and nothing else to shout about. 1s are down here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is up here because 7 can't be down here. 8 and 9. So now I have a triple down here, which are 1 can't be in there, 1, 4, and 1, 4 and 6. They don't quite line up, so let's move on in that case. Can this 7 give me anything else? 7, 7. 7's locked in there and locked in here because of these two 7s locking the columns, and that 7 locks it into that cell. So another 7 goes here because the top 2 rows are taken, and that 7 sees that cell. So I've got another 7 over here because of these two 7s locking the rows, and that 7 locking the column. So that's all the 7's done. So 2 now has to go here because of this 2 locking those 2 cells, and now I'm left with 4 and 6. Can't resolve that. I've got triple up here as well. So if those are 4 and 6, it has to be 3, 8, and 3, 8 and 9. Can't resolve that just yet. So, but the board has changed a fair bit. So let's see if I can place any more numbers by looking around the board. 2s, 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 3s, 3s, 3, 3, 3, 3. So I've got a pair of 3s there, locking the 3 over there. 4 is a naked digit, maybe worth looking and see. For instance, here I can see a lot of numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't see a 5. I can see 6, 7, but I can't see 8 or 9. So actually that's no use. So I'm missing 5 and 8, aren't I? So I can see a 5 up here, but I can't see a 3. So I may not be able to do much with this column. So what about in the cage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So this is 6 and 8. What about here? 1, 2, 3. I don't think that's changed anything. Although, let's see with the 6s. Can the 6s be locked anywhere? No, not that I can see. So, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go around again and twos, threes, threes, fours. Oh yeah, I was looking at fours, wasn't I? Let's look at fives. And fives are over here, over here, over here, and over here. 6 up here, 6 up here, down here, which means they're down here as well. 7, 7s are done. 8s are locked in these 2 cells, which points over there, so they're down here. Doesn't help me though. 8s are locked in there as well. Let's see. No, 9s are locked in these 2 cells, these 2 cells, these 2 cells. No, so I think we have to do some pencil markings in light of time. I haven't got time to do just what you call it, no notations, unfortunately. So 1s are locked in 3 cells and 3 cells there. So 2s, I think by doing some pencil markings, it will help us see something that I'm not seeing at the moment. So 2s, 3s. I think, yeah, I'm just not able to retain enough information to allow me to make something off the board. Whereas if I can kind of still visualize everything, I'll probably be able to so I've got a 3-5 pair here, so that's what I was missing basically. So this means these are 6s and 8s. So does that help me at all? That locks the 8s up there, but also creates another pair of 4s and 9s. Doesn't help me though. So let's carry on with the 5s. Actually, we've got 8, 6. Okay, this is a naked digit, so I can see 3 and 5. 1, 2. So this is a 4 actually, and this is 8 and 6, which is resolvable because 8 is already in there. So the reason I knew this is a 4 is because I've got 4, 8, and 6 in these 3 cells, and I can see 8 and 6 over here. And then I was left with 2 cells. I can see an 8, so that has to be a 6, which means 6 and 8 are resolvable. And if they are resolvable, that means 8's over here. I have a triple here, so I can resolve what... oh, actually, yeah, I can resolve what this cell is anyway, which is a 4. So, can I do anything else? These are 2, 8, and 5s. So, 5's over there, so nothing new brought to the table. So, let's carry on with the 5s. Let's finish pencil marking the 5s. So, there we go. 6s. 6s up here, which means they're down here. Which means there has to be a 6 now, because I have to have a 6 on this row, and it can't be in that cell. So 6 is down here, and over here. Oh no, right here. Oh, what's going on? 6 is here, because these 2 6s take up the columns, and that 6 takes up the row. And I think that's all the 6s pencil marked in. So it should be quite solvable now. 7, 8. I'm just going to do the normal routines. 8, I say should be solvable, but I'm not immediately seeing anything jumping out at me just yet. So 9s are up here. Okay, so these are, what are these? 1s and 4s. These are 3, 9, and 3, 9, and 8. Which means I've got a pair of 8s over there as well. In fact, that's a triple as well. So these are, in fact, these are triples. So this is, what are they? 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, and 4. But I can't see where the 4 and 9s are, and therefore this is 1, 6, and 3. Again, I don't know where the 3 goes. So let's not pencil mark in anything just yet. Can we do anything else? Let's see, ones. Must be painful for anyone who's good at Sudoku watching me do this, because I am exceedingly slow at Sudokus, I think. 2s, 2, 2, 2, 3s. I'm convinced that I've just missed something really glaringly obvious. 4s, 4, 4, 4. So 4s are down here. Can that be a 4? Yes, it can. So 4, 5, 5, 5, 5. I'm really not seeing anything jumping out. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's worrying. Okay, so let's look at a triple in that case. What is this? 3, 4. 3, 4, and 8. Brilliant. So that's a 3. So that resolves the 3 and 9 over there. So I've got 4 and 8 in here. That can't be a 4 because of the 4 over there. So that has to be an 8. This has to be the 4. And if that's a 4, then 4's up here somewhere. Does it help me in any way? No. So I've got 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 8. So 8s have to go over here, which means that can't be an 8 anymore. So that's an 8. So these are 5s and 2s, which means I've got a pair of 2s over here. It has to be up here. And 3 is the only other candidate in this column. So with that being a 3, I've got a pair of 3s over here. And not much else to do, so should we do another round of notations, or do we feel like we can resolve this without doing so? So 1, 4, 5, and 8. 1, 4, 5, and 8. I haven't got an 8 here. Slightly irritating now. So 2, 5, 9, and 2, 5, 9, and 1, 2, 5, and 9. So 2, 2, 5, 2, 5, 5, 9. So that's 1 and 2. I'm really surprised by how little progress I'm making. 1. Let's just do another round of pencil marking, because I'm not finding anything. So, there we go. So 2 goes here because of that new 2. So I should have spotted that already. That 2 doesn't resolve anything over here. But let's look at this column. So these are 3, 4, 5, and 8. 3, 4, 5, and 8. Can't see an 8 anywhere. 3, 4, 5, and 8. No. What about horizontally? I've got 1, 3, 9, and 4. 1, 3, 9, and 4. So that's 3 and 9. 1, 3. Can't see a 4. So that's 4 and 9. 3, 9. So that's 1, 4. 3, 9. Okay. So that's 1, 4. That's 1, 4. So these are 3s and 9s. That 3 forces that to be a 9. So 3 and 9 are resolvable. So with that in mind, I can undo the 1s and 4s. That 9 forces a 4 down here, so that resolves the 1 and 4, and now that has to be a 1 because of the 1s there, so that resolves the 2 and 8, 2 and 5, and that resolves the 5 and 6 up here. So now 1 has to be here, and 9 has to be there because of the column, and I've got 1 over there, and finally that's a 4. So yeah, that tends to happen with slider notations. Suddenly it all just unlocks itself. So that's a 9 on the row, and these are 5s and 8s. Let's pencil mark them in. I've got one number here, which is a 1. So that leaves me with 6 and 4, and these are 8s and 9s. which is resolvable because of that 9. And that has to be 4 and 6. Well, 6 is down here, so 6 and... oh, hang on. Oh, that 6 already resolves the 4 and 6, so I made a mistake with the pencil marking. So this is actually an 8. So that being an 8, that 8-5 pair resolves itself, which resolves the 3 and 5. And finally 3 is forced in there, giving me a 4. So again, a bit of a slow one. So hope that's been useful, and I shall see you tomorrow. Bye.